hello. Are you a Muslim?
Yeah.
All right. Do you see the title of our topic today?
The amazing description of Allah, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you describe?
But I'm only here because I have a few questions, if you don't mind, about Christianity.
Well, I don't know why Muslim is. We are talking up. I mean, you know already the title, but you want to ask about Christianity. Let us have some good time talking about Islam, and then if you want, we can go and answer your question. Is that okay?
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
what is the description of your God, based in your religion?
Many scholars think that Allah is a physical body, and some say he's not a physical body. So it depends between scholars.
What kind of religion we are talking about? Like, is it up to the scholars? Like, is Islam is a solid
No.
faith, or he
Uh,
say, she say, I like, I don't like?
no, I'm talking about scholars. I'm not saying scholars are right. I'm just saying scholars are using descriptions of Allah how they think he is,
I know,
because based on
but
texts.
why the scholars are confused about how Allah look like, if Allah he said how he look like? So why they are not agreeing about how Allah is?
Because nobody has ever seen him.
Doesn't matter. If Allah himself he describe himself, like even a human being, detective, he sees somebody, he's a witness, but the witness don't have a camera, so he describe what he saw. So description work, and then they make a picture of the person you just describe. You describe his eyes, his eyebrows, his mouth, his height, his hair. Based on the description, they come with an image. When usually, those images become like really close to the real person. So based in the image of your prophet, you said the scholars, some they say Allah is physical, some they say Allah is not.
Physical, yeah.
Who are the scholars who say Allah is not physical?
Some people, I don't know the name exactly. It's like Ash'ari, or I don't know the name. But it's like a taifa that say he's not physical.
All right. But is that based on solid
But
information or based on just an opinion?
I believe it's based on how Allah describes himself in the Quran, having eyes. I don't know if he has eyes, but I think he describes himself in the Quran.
All right. How Allah describe himself in the Quran? Do you know?
I don't know exactly. I'm not sure. But he made a lot of descriptions, like he laughs and he gets angry and a lot of things.
All right. So when Allah he says he have hands, how does the one you call them Ash'ari they describe the hand? They say is not real hand.
They say it is real, but it is not in our physical world, in our space-time. It's outside of our space-time.
Yeah, well, that's mean it's a physical because it is real. So if it is nothing like it in this world, well, it does not change anything because still it's a hand. When Allah he used the word hand, he's using the wrong term or he is using the correct one?
We cannot know if it is what we know of hands or not,
Well,
because
no, obviously
no
it is
one
what we
can
know. No,
truly
no, no. You see,
understand what the Quran says.
if I say hand, obviously Allah is saying to us what we know. He is using the word which we know, and he knew what he is saying. Is he like a crazy? He is
Okay, but
using.
some words don't mean literally what they mean. They're
Well,
used for
that mean Allah, because you have to tell me then what they mean. Like, do Allah he say things and you don't make it clear to you? So what you are saying to me that Muslims are confused about what Allah and who is Allah and what he stand for. So as an example, Allah he have two hands, and his hands, both of them, they are in the right side of his body. The Quran mention that Allah created Adam with his two hands. And all the Muslim scholars, Sunni scholars, they agree that Allah, yes, He used His hand to create Adam. So when a Muslim, they try to avoid the question, he say, well, the hand of Allah is hand, but not like any hand. But trust me, there's no hand in this earth for any human or animal is the same. Even our fingerprint is different, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So the answer of Allah don't have hands like us, this is really not a good answer, because if Allah, He said, He have hands, then He have hands. Until you prove, until Allah, He say He don't, unless He lose it, then, Allah, He don't.
Okay, so I have a question. So what's the problem with having hands? Like
No, we
Allah
are
having hands, is that a problem?
trying to generate an image, of who is Allah, so we can know who is this God the Muslim they are worshipping. So if Allah have a shin, as an example, the Quran says Allah have a shin. Allah,
Okay.
have a hand. Allah have a face. Allah have, like, if we have a video here, we have a video of Sheikh Asim. I don't know if you know him. A Muslim, he asked him a question.
I've heard about him, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I've heard about him, yeah.
Yeah, let me play his video so we can see what he is saying.
So Allah described in the Quran that He has a face. Allah described in the Quran that He has two hands when He addressed Iblis, Satan. And He told him, what prevented you from prostrating to what I have created with my two hands? So this is what Allah described Himself. Allah says in Surah Al-Qalam that on the day of judgment, Allah Azza wa Jal would uplift and show His leg. وَيُكْشَفُ عَنْ سَاقٍ وَيُدْعَوْنَ إِلَى السُّجُودِ. And they are called to prostrate, and everyone prostrates except the hypocrites. Allah tells us about Himself subhanahu wa ta'ala that He has an eye. The Prophet tells us that Allah Azza wa Jal has fingers. When He says, "O Allah, the hearts are between two of your fingers, you flip them as you wish. O Allah, make my heart steadfast on your religion," and so on. These attributes, one would say,
So, and he will continue explaining,
Okay.
like some people, they say, well, the hand of Allah mean the power of Allah. He says to the Arabic is so clear.
this is similar to humans. How can we say this to Allah? As I seek Allah's
Okay.
forgiveness.
But Allah says He created Adam with His hands, so how does that mean?
Yeah, Allah created
Does that
Adam
mean-
with His hand. That means He used His hand to create Adam, to make mud, to mix the dirt with water, and to create Adam. But here now, as long we confirm from this sheikh that Allah have, as you heard, He have an eye. Did you see? Did you hear him saying? He have an eye? Okay.
Yeah, I heard him.
So He have an eye. He have shin. He lift up his leg. There's a hadith says he have a foot. He have a foot. He have two hands.
Yeah.
He have
And He sits in a throne, I believe.
and he sat on the throne.
He sits in a throne.
So now, do we have an image of a man, or we have an image of something else? How many hands? Which creature have two hands only?
Humans or animals, I don't know.
Animals
Creations.
animals have hands. I mean, there's monkey and the human being.
Yeah, they have hands, yeah.
Yeah, but the rest they don't. So when we say hands,
But you can argue that it's a metaphysical image. No, it's like
no,
not
it's
like
not,
us.
because simply He's using
we
it.
think about it.
Isn't Him using it for real to do things, to accomplish things?
We don't know simply, but He
No,
used
he
it to create
no,
Adam.
He just
so
said,
unless
yeah. If He created Adam by His hands, it means in order to create Adam, He had to no choice except to use His hands. Which one is easier?
or there's a third choice. He just wanted. He could have just not used his hands.
Well, here there's a contradiction in the Quran, actually. If you go in the Quran, as usual, Muhammad make mistake. He said that the similarity between Adam and Isa Allah, He said to him, be, and he was. But neither Adam, neither Isa, supposedly this is Jesus, neither of them was created by saying be. It took Allah at least 40 years just to dry the mud of Adam, as your prophet's story say. And if just to dry the mud took him 40 years, so how long it took Allah? So here when it says the likeness of Jesus into Allah's sight is that of Adam, he created him. In fact, that the translation here is not true, because it says, Inna mathala Isa and Allah kamathali Adam. There is no sight, there is no, you change the translator, you will see a different story. This is why always we cannot really take any Muslim translation into granted, because they add things is not there. Here we go, see? We just change, So verily the likeness of Isa, and here actually even translation is accurate, but we will go with it. The likeness of Adam, okay. But was Jesus created from mud? No. Was Jesus created by saying be? And he was? No. According to the Quran, Allah, He breathed into Mary, private part, and Mary, after 9 months, she delivered a child. So there is no be involved.
Okay, so that means there are different types of creations. He can create humans as with any, like,
No. You see,
ways,
that's not what I'm saying. Focus with me. Did Allah create Jesus by saying be and he was? No.
No, yeah, he just breathed it into Mary, I think.
And not only he breathed, actually, it was the Word. The Messiah was the Word. And he sent the Word down into Mary. And then he breathed into Mary. So now we have, at least in the case of Mary, 3 stages. The stage of the Word sent down, and then the stage of a breathing, and the Spirit sent down, breathed into Mary, and then the third stage, now Jesus is, in the creation of in his mother womb. Do I agree?
Yeah, I agree.
All right. But that means the Quran here is a false Quran, because Isa is not the same as Adam, for Adam did not go through those process. Adam is not born. Adam, Allah did not create him by say be, and Jesus wasn't not created by saying be. So if Allah never created Adam by saying be, instead he used his hands, as we showed you the verse, and he then, after he used his hand, make the mud, took him 40 years to finish, to dry Adam, and after that he breathed into Adam. Even there is a verse in the Quran where it says, وَكَانَ الْإِنسَانُ عَجُولًا. A human being is hasty. Why? Because Adam, he asked Allah to finish him before the sunset. I don't know if you know the story. You know the story?
No, I don't know the story. No.
Yeah, in chapter 17, verse number 11, it says that the man, he was ever hasty. Why? If you go and read the interpretation, you will see that when Allah was creating Adam, Adam was worried because Allah was so slow. So he said, oh Allah, finish me before the sunset. And again, this is chapter 17, verse number 11. We go to Ibn Kathir and 17. And this is 11. Here, you will see the story. You see my screen?
Yeah.
Can you read it for me, please?
Everything? Okay.
Yeah, read the story, because this is the whole point.
Hasty.
Yeah, go ahead.
And man is ever hasty. Salman al-Farisi and Ibn Abbas mentioned the story of Adam when he wanted to get up before his soul reached his feet. When his soul was breathed into him, it entered his body from his head downwards. When it reached his brain, he sneezed and said, Alhamdulillah, praise be to Allah. And Allah said, may your Lord have mercy on you, O Adam. When it reached his eyes, he opened them. And when it reached his body and limbs, he started to stare at them in wonder. He wanted to get up before it reached his feet, but he could not. He said, oh Lord, make it happen before night comes.
See? So the verse here does not fit with the story told by Muhammad that Allah, he said, be, and he was, because as you see, it's taking long time to the point Adam himself was so worried that Allah will not be able to finish him before the sunset. Now here the story, there is a question about the IQ of the Prophet of Islam, because Adam, he is in the process of being made now, correct? How he knew that there is the sun will set? How he knew the night is coming? I mean, the guy is not even finished.
Yeah, I see.
All right, another issue. In the heaven of Allah, because remember, Adam in Islam created in heaven, not like the Christians. The Christian believe that Adam was created in earth, in the Garden of Eden, which is in the earth, not in the sky. So, according to Muhammad, heaven does not have night. It's always daytime. So, here another mistake in the story, because Adam created in heaven, whereas there is no night at all. It is always daytime. And here we know that a person who tell a story contradict his own stories, that means Muhammad cannot be a prophet of God. Do you agree with me?
How do we know there was no night in heaven?
All right. Let us see. Let's show you some reference, so we can confirm that, no problem. You know, I debated many sheikhs, and always, all of them, I don't know, like they didn't know their religion. I never met a Muslim who knew his religion. I'm not talking about you now. I'm talking about those who claim to be sheikhs with long beard.
I understand, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. All right. I'm just trying to find. Do you speak Arabic?
Yeah.
All right, that's good. That will make it easier for me. But I will try to find it in English too. If we could not, then we use the Arabic only. All right. I think you should find this one in English. Let us try this one, because there's many hadith, but not all of them can be located in the English website. Let us see this one. Okay, let us see different search. Another hadith. Still we could not find it. Let us see. We should find actually this one, because this one is in a Tirmidhi, and a Tirmidhi is located in this website, so we should be able to find it. Yeah, for some reason we are having difficulty. Then let us show you the Arabic. Can you read for me, please, the Arabic?
Okay. The answer to the question.
The question is in the top. This is the title.
Yeah.
This is the title, which means the answer.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
ليس في الجنة ليل ولا نهار وهم في النار أبدا.
Uh-huh. Can you translate?
Okay. There is There is no light or day in heaven. وهم في نور أبدا. And they are in eternal light.
Right. So it's always daytime, even though, because the reason that they say there's no day, because there's no time, you know? So there's no night, there's no day, which is making it day, but it is always light. There's no darkness. Do we agree? And here the hadith,
Okay, yeah.
your
But
prophet saying, in a Tirmidhi, he said, a man, he asked the Messenger of Allah, he said to him, if there is in heaven night, and Muhammad, he said, do that make you happy if there is night? And then, the prophet, he said, answering, ليس هناك ليل وإنما هو ضوء ونور. Correct? There's no night.
yeah,
It's only always there is
Light.
light. All right. So now we confirm, me and you together, from the reference from your prophet himself, that there is no night. Do we agree now? In heaven.
Yeah.
All right. So now, when you said to me how we can confirm what it says about Adam asking Allah to finish him before the sun set, obviously this is a contradiction for what Muhammad, he taught later, that in the heaven there is no sunset. There's no even sun. In the heaven there's no sun.
yeah.
Correct?
Okay.
Okay. So if there is no
Can we
sun,
go back to the Quran verse
yeah,
that we just read?
but just to remind you here, it says here, just to remind you, في الجنة ليس فيها أيام ولا ليل ولا شمس ولا قمر. Can you translate?
There is no days, nights, sun in the heaven,
Or,
not even a moon.
or even a moon, correct? Right?
Yeah.
Paradise has no days, no night, no sun, no moon. All right. So now this is confirmed. We go back now to the verse in the Quran and the interpretation for it. So how in the world Adam is asking Allah to finish him before the sunset if there is no sun? And Adam was created in heaven.
Okay. So is this a tafsir of Hasty?
Yeah, this is tafsir وَكَانَ الْإِنسَانُ عَجُولًا.
How did the Mufassir come up with all this story?
This is not his story. This is Muhammad told Salman al-Farisi and and Abbas mention it in the story of Adam. Those people, they are not the one who make stories. They are just copying from your prophet.
Okay, but is this Sahih or because I
Well,
personally don't
do
take
you-
hadith.
do you think-
I already said this before in here.
But do you think, I mean, this is one of the funny things about Islam. You sound like a nice guy, and you are you are using your brain. Why in the world I am a scholar, Muslim scholar, my name Ibn Kathir, I will use reference, it's a joke if it's not true. You know what I mean?
I'm not attacking your use of it.
No, I'm not.
attacking the-
I'm not.
the it
I don't care if you.
itself.
No, I don't care if you attack me or not. But you said, is this story is authentic? But if it's not authentic, why the Muslims even will use it?
Because some scholars debate if some hadiths are authentic or not. Because some people are not credible.
So who
to
is
people say
the
hadith.
scholar? Who is the scholar then? When we say scholar, who is the scholar?
Who's like Ibn Taymiyyah, Ibn Kathir, like people like this.
Okay, but why we call them scholars if they are incapable of finding the right interpretation? How we can take their interpretation of a scholar if he is adding stories is not true? Why you call him a scholar?
Exactly. That's what I said. Because I personally don't take by hadiths because I believe that humans make mistakes. So I don't know.
Well, if this is the case, then
Probably
you should
wrong or
not
right.
you should not take the Quran, because the Quran is given to you in the hadith as a hadith form. The Quran never was a Quran. The Quran was a hadith. Is that correct?
No.
No.
The Quran was written in the times of Muhammad in animal skin.
What animal skin, my friend? Who said that to you? If it's an animal skin,
This.
how Uthman he burned the Quran? He burned the animal skin. He made
No,
a.
he burned versions
He,
of the Quran.
I know, but
And the Quran
did he?
was already recited by a lot of people in their chests, so they already know
All right.
what is
So
what is it.
when you said they wrote the Quran in animal skin.
Yeah.
If it's an animal skin, then the Quran should be preserved and we should have copy of it, because animal skin can last for thousands of years unless somebody did it, like damage it in purpose. But we don't have the Quran of Muhammad. We don't have the Quran of Uthman. Obviously, this story of animal skin is not true. The Muslim lately, they found it's a gift actually from a Christian person to Harvard University. I don't know if you heard of it, in England.
Yeah, I've
And
seen that version, the
and it
oldest version of the
says,
Quran.
it's a joke, because even that is not really the Quran. It is the skin go date even to before Muhammad. The skin go by the date before Muhammad. So if this is written in Quran, that means this Quran they have is written even before Muhammad is exist. It's about 60, 70 years before Muhammad is exist. That would be even a disaster for
Where
Muslims.
did you come up with this information? That animal
Well,
skin
this
was
was,
before Muhammad?
I never saw it. I saw articles saying, speaking about that the skin is dated to even before Muhammad, and
Can you see this article, please?
you can search it. It's not a secret. You can search. There's tons of them. You will find the date of
What do I
this.
type in Google?
Well, type the name of the what they call it, Quran
Animal
manuscript. Yeah, no, I think they call it Quran manuscript discovery, Harvard, whatever, Birmingham.
Yeah.
Sorry, Birmingham. Yeah, somebody he post for you a link, maybe this one.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about the animal skin.
No problem. That is an animal skin. That is an animal skin too, I think. Is it animal skin or a paper?
It looks like a paper here.
Okay, okay, maybe it's a paper. I'm not sure. Anyway, but what they say that it goes back even before Muhammad time. However, if we go back and we check the animal skin story, still that will make it even more difficult for Muslims to explain why they didn't have the Quran. You see, the Christians, the start of Christianity, those disciples, they are very poor. In the case of Islam, this story does not exist, because from the beginning they are caliphate, they are ruling, they are generating a lot of money. Fatima, when Muhammad
Okay,
died,
but
she
they're
inherited.
just humans. They can make mistakes.
Okay, but you said to me,
They're not ultimate humans.
but you said to me the Quran is not a hadith.
Yeah, it's not.
No, it is a hadith. Even
But
the
the way it came to us is the same way hadiths came to us. That's what I'm trying to say.
no
But they're not hadiths.
the
They're word from
Quran,
the
the
gods.
Quran is a hadith. The Quran is a hadith. It is a hadith. All of this in the Quran, you will see, it says that who is the
Yeah,
best.
well, in a sense, it's a hadith from Allah to Muhammad, to Gabriel.
Okay, so the Quran is a hadith, and the Quran collected in the same way the hadith is collected, correct?
You can argue it's an utterance, not hadith. It's something, words of God from Allah
Okay,
to Muhammad.
you said to me that a human being make mistakes. This is your argument about the hadith, correct?
Yeah, that's
All
why I
right.
don't believe in
Who
it.
is the one who collect the Quran? Human being.
Mm,
So if we don't accept the human
Okay.
being, the reason of corruption, according to you, is a human being. Well, both of them, they are collected by even the same human being. The one who collect the
Okay,
Quran.
but there are some people who narrate hadiths being non-credible. They just do fatwas from their heads.
Well, there is people who narrate the Quran, they are not credible too, because your prophet, he named only 4 people. Is that correct?
I don't know about this.
Yeah, your prophet, he said, take the Quran from 4. You Muslim did not take the Quran of those 4. So how when you say credible, that mean at least approved by Muhammad. If Muhammad, he said, take the Quran from those 4, and then you take the Quran from everybody except those 4.
Who are these for? Can we see? Abdullah bin Mas'ud, Salim. Muad, and Ubin bin Ka'ib. Ubay bin Ka'ib.
Yeah, you can read it in Arabic. It's better for you, maybe. Okay. خذ القرآن من أربعة: عبد الله بن مسعود, سالم, ومعاذ, وأبي بن كعب. So you did not take the Quran from them.
That is all I'm saying, because this hadith could also be wrong. Like that's my
The
point.
Quran
could
could
just
be
writing
so now
stuff about
the Quran
Muhammad.
now could be wrong. Let us go back to zero. So as you see, one of the religion of Islam will start demolishing and going bankrupt, and now we start saying maybe there is here somebody lie, maybe this story is not right, maybe the one who mentioned this is not
Yeah,
credible.
that's a possibility.
It's possibility.
But I don't think we have evidence. I don't think we have evidence to prove that that's what actually Muhammad said, because it's actually just fate. Some people would believe in hadith and some people would not. It depends on you.
So how you Muslim, you say, like here Al-Bukhari, how you say Al-Bukhari is authentic if there's no way to prove it?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, there's no way to prove it. It could be
So
wrong or right.
why you call it authentic? All of religion is based on the hadith. There's nothing in the Quran.
It's called authentic because the people who've been mutawarithin, how do you say this? Like people who've been saying kalam from one to another, they authenticized the people, like themselves, one from another, from A to B to C.
So is it authentic or not authentic?
D could say something wrong.
Is it authentic or not authentic?
It's a fallacy to say it's authentic because it's a generalization. Some things could be wrong in here.
So is it like up to me? Anytime somebody brings something to me like what happened between me and you, I just throw a word saying it is not authentic properly. Shouldn't you be able to confirm based on what you said? Can you confirm for me the story is true or not? If you cannot, that means you cannot confirm anything in your religion, because this is what your prophet said. If your prophet, what he say, is not preserved, Islam is gone, because Islam is based on two, in what Quran says and what Muhammad says. Do we agree?
I mean, in the broad way, religion is like this, because there's really no 100% true evidence. It's just fate.
You know, not in Islam. You know, you Muslim, they keep bragging about the Quran is 100% preserved, and Allah protected the revelation and protected Muhammad, whatever he says. So hadith protected too. Even you have something called hadith Qudsi. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. Hadith Qudsi mean what?
In Sahih Nasikh Mansukh.
What hadith Qudsi mean?
It's something divine said by Muhammad.
Exactly. How it is said by Muhammad is divine.
I have no idea, to be honest.
All right. So now look, the Quran extend even to be the hadith. You remember I said to you the Quran is a hadith. You said no. You remember a few minutes ago?
No, I said it is a hadith in a sense. It's an utterance proposed from Allah to Muhammad.
Exactly, but it's not in the Quran. It's a hadith. See, this is actually proof that Islam is false, because if you have a divine hadith, that means Muhammad did not receive the revelation as Quran only. He received revelation as hadith. Do we agree?
I don't know, honestly.
What do you mean? Why it's called holy? Why it's called holy? You say it because it is divine hadith. So the one is talking is Allah. All right. Allah is talking now is not Quran.
Can you show me one example from divine hadith? Because I don't know about this divine hadith.
Well, we can show you many examples, and they are horrible. Let us see.
This is honestly the first time I've heard about this.
The first time you heard about it?
Yeah.
All right.
But,
let us see.
Yeah.
If we can show you the list of them. Here we go. So here we have in this Muslim website, sunnah.com. I will put it for you in the screen. 40 hadith Qudsi. You see them? You see it says here, Qudsi. Qudsi
Yes.
is a word mean holy, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So now, even the hadith is holy. That is messed up. So now, if we read those hadith one after one, those hadith you cannot say, you cannot even dare to say they are fabricated. The Muslims will kill you. This is like saying the Quran is fabricated. Correct?
Yeah.
All right. So now, 40 hadith, the Muslims, they, insist that they are coming from Allah. But then here we have a question, why Allah even stopped making Quran and he decided to speak coffee time, like a Starbucks talk? What happened to the one who sing the Quran and try to make poetry, which is a failure? And, come to, why he changed his method? What happened?
I can't answer this question because I am not Allah, of course.
Okay.
It's all up to him. He can do whatever he wants.
All right. I'm going to do a little test with you to, I hope you will not be offended, but I want to see how good is your IQ. We mentioned that in heaven there is no day, there is no night, correct?
Yeah.
All right. That means there's no time, correct?
How did you come up with the conclusion?
If there's no day, there's no night, that means time does not exist. Do people grow old in heaven?
No, that's not true.
Do people grow old in heaven?
That's not true. There could be time without sun or moon.
No, because you said there is no day, there is no night. So there's what? There's nothing. Because the time is
maybe there's a different different concept of time.
My friend, let us go with you. The concept of time.
There are planets without day and night. In this,
okay, is the word time? Is the word time is something exist?
No.
Is it real?
But we can study it. It can be felt.
Yeah, no, we cannot feel it, because we get older. That's all. Otherwise, time it's us who made the the statement like there's a time. So you are 1 year, 2 years old, 5 years old, because your body physically changing.
If God says heaven is infinite, I mean the infinite is a time quality.
All right.
I mean there's no ends.
Okay, but is time is real?
What do you mean by real? Like physical?
Is time something physical?
No, of course not.
Is your God Allah the time?
What?
Is your God Allah?
Excuse me, I didn't hear.
Is your God Allah is the time?
He is the one who created time.
No. Is he the time?
No, because he created time.
Okay, but isn't it Allah? He says, I am the time.
What? Where is it mentioned?
You see, the more we are trying to find the shape of Allah, the more we find contradiction. In one hand, he say he have hands, he have fingers, he have a shin, he have a foot, and then we find that he is not even exist. Don't curse the time for Allah, who is the time. You see it?
1 minute. Do not curse. Abu Hurairah reported Allah's apostle ﷺ as saying, do not curse time, for it is Allah who is time. Did the Prophet say this?
Yeah. Don't see in front of you it says Allah apostle
as I said, I don't take by hadith.
Okay, hold on. Let us go then to the Qudsi. You remember you said to me the Qudsi hadith is divine? Well, here we go. The Qudsi.
Yeah, you said people would get killed if they say it's man-made.
Yeah, so here we go. The hadith al-Qudsi says Allah is the time. If you read it with me here.
Please.
Yeah. Let us
Where's
see.
this mentioned? There's a lot of text.
440. Give me a second. This is 240. This is where it is. I remember it's here, so it should be here. Here we go. Okay. This is in the Hadith al-Qudsi.
Can you zoom? Sons of Adam inveigh against the vicious fruits of time, and I am time. Can I see the Arabic translation?
This is the Qudsi Hadith. See it? Hadith number 4.
Yeah.
40. All right.
This is the Arabic.
This is the Arabic. Okay, this is the Arabic.
قال الله يسب بنو آدم الدهر وأنا الدهر بيدي الليل والنهار. What does dahr mean?
Dahr mean time.
Where is it said that it means time?
What? This is why you, my friend, isn't this your website?
Why didn't you say?
Isn't this your Muslim website?
Why didn't you say? Can you go back to the Arabic,
did the Muslim translation says, time, I am the time? This is your Muslim translation, correct?
Okay, but can we go back?
Okay.
The Arabic one? I'm just trying to say something.
Uh-huh.
Why didn't you say يسب بنو آدم الوقت وأنا الوقت?
Yeah, he's saying that the human being, they curse the time, but I am the time. This is why Muhammad in the other hadith, this is why Muhammad, he said, this is why Muhammad.
Dahr is not something that means time directly.
No. You see, this is your translation, this is your Muslim website, come on. This is the same hadith confirmed the other hadith, but that one is Qudsi, this one is not, but both are very authentic. Don't curse the time, Muhammad said, for Allah, who is the time. So now,
let me see the meaning of dahr. Okay, الدهر means الزمن والعمر means age.
Exactly.
So it doesn't.
الزمن.
Exactly
No. You just said zaman. My friend.
Yeah.
You just said. Yeah, zaman mean time.
In Umar too. Why did you just
mean time? Mean time too.
And it could also mean the age.
It mean time. Yeah. Age mean time too. Yeah.
No?
Yeah. Age mean time. How old are you?
Age is an effect of time. It's not time itself.
Okay. So the first word that says zaman, the first word, this is what you read for me. Zaman is time, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Time and age, or age. So in the language can be used this or that. However, when you say the effect of age, hold on.
It's wa, not aw.
Yeah, no problem. Time, dahr. I'm going to go with you guys. It's not and. It's not oh, which mean maybe, or it is and. But that will not change anything. Because if you are saying now, if you choose the second one, I will go with you. If you choose the second one, you just destroy your God, because you are saying your God, Allah, is the age. He's under the effect of time. So which one you choose? I advise you to take the first one, zaman, which is time. So which one you want? It's up to you. Zaman, which is time, or
age.
So are you saying to me Allah is age?
He lived for eternity.
Hold on. No. Eternity is not an age. Eternity is not an age.
Yeah, it could be an age.
No.
So if we achieve enough technology, someone could achieve eternity.
No, age is.
And they could live forever.
No, age is not exist for someone who live unlimited. Age is exist only for those, because when you say age, that means there's a time where he start counting his age. Do we agree?
Yeah, but you could argue that minus infinity until plus infinity is an age.
No, they cannot, because simply in the age, we have to start from zero. We can start from minus. In the minus, you don't exist. You are not.
But Allah can exist. He
can no, he cannot. This is why you have to choose. Either you choose the age or you choose the time. And as you see, my friend, isn't it why we are playing this game? You said to me that the word dahr mean in Arabic, and you search zaman.
Yeah, but zaman is not a direct word of dahr. Dahr means like a figurative way of saying the time. It's like this thing is so old that dahr has passed on him. So it's like It's a figurative
No,
time to say that it's so old.
the word dahar in Arabic can be used to say this is very ancient, you know, but still the word dahar mean the time. And as you see, this is your Muslim translation saying it is the time, but you are trying to get away from it. You see, I say that you are a person who, you know, not arrogant, but like you are making things up now just to avoid the issue.
What did they make of?
Yeah, because you are coming behind, maybe it mean age, but if Allah is the age, that means Allah is aging. So one of the description of Allah,
No,
according
not
to you,
necessarily.
no, you are okay. If Allah is age, if Allah is the age, that means He is the one is aging.
Mari ikut Yesus. Mari ke jalan yang benar. Tuhan berkati.